Well, that is a beautiful segue because now we can talk about the thing that we definitely want to talk about here. And it is anime adjacent. Bro, Invincible Fight Girl. Invincible Fight Girl. Ah, shout out Invincible Fight Girl. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome that one too. You're welcome.
That's the best cartoon I've seen in a while.
Bro. Oh my goodness, Invincible Fight Girl.
Had me rocky in the beginning.
I don't know how. It had me sold after that first episode. I ain't gonna hold you. I was sold after that first episode.
I think it was like there was a few things that weren't explained.
Fair. But that's
like about the world and like the world building didn't feel too great.
Oh no! All you got to know about the world is that wrestling is king. Wrestling is the greatest thing in the world. That's all you got to know.
And I get it. The world building wasn't that great, so I think they were losing me there. It felt a little choppy at times.
Fair.
But loved it. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely cannot wait until the next season of Invincible Fight Girl.
You know what Invincible Fight Girl felt like to me? It felt like a love letter to anime. It felt like an American creator's love letter to anime because that's anime, bro. That's an American like an anime inspired like show, similar to like how Boondocks is anime inspired. It's an anime inspired show, but they do it. I've never seen an English shonen, like an American created English shonen.
Yeah, no, you're right.
What that is. That's 100% what that is. Like, y'all here having inner monologue. They have inner
monologues and stuff, and like, in the middle of the fight. Yep. Like learning and growing in the fight. Yep.
I love, and I don't remember if we watched this episode together. We may have. I think that was the last one I watched when I was up there before I dipped. But the fight between her and M. Brandon beat Puncher.
Yes. Yes, that was the fight. That was the fight we watched. That was a good fight. That was a good fight.
Like the beef punches alone is a hilarious like concept, but then
that was a good fight.
What was that movie? Did you see that movie? It was on HBO Max. I think it was called The Iron Claw. It was like with Zac Efron and the dude from The Bear.
That shit made me so fucking sad.
That movie was so sad. That movie was so sad.
I was looking for reprieve somewhere. And to find out that they were really, actually real wrestlers and everything. Shout out to the one who actually made it out and just like got out of wrestling and started a family and just like lived his life for his brothers.
Yo, I when I watched that, there's no way I like because I saw that. I think that came out like in the summer. So we watched.
I think sometime last year for sure.
Yeah, like we watched it last year because I heard a lot of great things. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Zac Efron now. He's pretty cool. The dude from The Bear is dope. I still remember him as Lip from what's it called? So like he's
Shameless.
Yeah, from Shameless. He's still Lip from Shameless. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
So I wanted to check it out, but like. As I'm watching the movie and getting sadder and sadder, and the brothers keep dying and dying, and I'm just like, damn, bro.
I don't even understand how he made it through.
I don't. But then juxtaposition when we watch freaking Invincible Fight Girl, and then we meet the beef punches. I'm like, bro, I can't do this again, because that's the first thing I thought about was Iron Claw, because the dad is the same dude from Iron Claw. He wants his sons and all of his sons to come together, and he's pushing them no matter what. But I'm like, bro, you don't understand. This is killing Mikey. Then M. Brandon had to come up.
Like, they'd be like, yo, I'm gonna be the bigger brother.
I'm gonna be the bigger brother.
Go live your dream.
Oh my God! Please give us season 2, bro. Please give us season 2. Like, and shout out, Queso Poblana. Queso Poblana, the little one more time. But, and also, and I got to say this, because this is the episode I didn't watch with you, but you texted it to me. Did they or did they not create a great-ass anime villain? Did they or did they not create, with the girls whose parents was fighting over because they couldn't, the cowboy chick, the cowboy parent?
Oh, my, yeah.
And
bro, she was bully.
Bro, and she's Broly.
She was bully.
They ran that girl out of town. And now she's gonna be one of the best. Bro, they gotta give me season 2. They gotta
give me season. And I need to know what happened. That was a terrible, like, story too. Like the stories for the people who got messed up because of this world are great.
Yes.
Just think about the Perm Gang.
Oh my God, the perm.
Think about the perm
game story. That backstory was, bro. They was in a box.
They were in a cardboard box, living life, and they were happy.
Oh my God, the perm game, bro. But I felt bad. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for Immaculate. I felt bad for Immaculate.
I felt terrible for Immaculate. But listen, like, it's just like the thing is, it's just like, you know how they say money begets money, evil begets evil, things of that nature. Yeah. Unfortunately, the life that they lived growing up begetted them becoming assholes. But you understand why. No, they were assholes, bro. They caused chaos on that island. They were beating people up. They ruined the town. Like, they did some horrible things to people. They did the same exact thing that people did to them, and that was terrible. So they deserved their ass whooping for sure, but like, y'all could have been better.
Yeah, but I look at it like this. Honestly, I take what the perm game was and what they did in their backstory, and I appreciated the little pig dude being like, "Yo, Immaculate, I got you, bro. You got this." Like, he was his Flavor Flav, but like, getting to that pinnacle, if you want to call it that, for the perm game, after you dealt with all of the crap, after you lived in a box, you got beat up, they got thrown out, like, you do all of that. It's hard for me to think that will turn you into an asshole, because I think, like, even though it did in this case, I'll meet you halfway and say it did in this case, but you would almost feel like they weren't. I don't got to have them be like Captain America Boy Scouts, but I feel like they were going to be a little bit more, I don't know, just in tune with the fact that they came from the mud. You know what I mean? Like, feel a little bit more in tune with the fact they came from the mud, unless that's y'all wrestling style, and y'all just want to be the.
Nah, it wasn't though. It wasn't. That was just their personality. So their wrestling style was more like team group fighting, like, and being like, kind of like glorious. You get what I'm saying? Like,
glorious.
Well, just think about like Coming to America. I hate to look at it like that, in terms of like, my man was always shining up his hair, like he was greased out all the time. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so
he was up. He was finally winning, so he had to show people.
Wait, I gotta segue for one quick second, because I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna believe this to me. About 20 minutes ago, I was watching a video. It was a Tiny Desk. I forgot whose Tiny Desk it was. But it was like one of them old school, like, Motown singers or something, or somebody from that era. And one of his background singers, you know how the Tiny Desk, they got the artists, and then they got like the people in the background doing like the backup, vocals and everything. One of the backup vocalists was the guy who sang Soul Glow and Coming to America.
No way.
Bro, I gotta find the video.
Yeah, you gotta send me that. That's crazy. No way.
On the Tiny Desk, he was up there. And he was hitting the notes and everything. I was like, yo.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, bro. I'm telling you. And I just watched it like 20 minutes ago. I think I saw it on Twitter. So I gotta send it to you. I gotta send it to you, because that joint was perfect. But I think when I look at Invincible Fight Girl, and I look at the way that they can build this world out, because I'll be honest with you, the dude who's making Invincible Fight Girl, he obviously loves anime, he obviously loves shonen, he's able to like pull it all together. And I am saying it's he, because I looked up the guy, and it's a black dude, I forgot his name, but it's like a love letter to shonen anime that we grew up with. And I had this conversation. I actually had this conversation with my mom a couple weeks ago, because we were talking about, I got on some kind of subject about anime, and she was just like, oh, well, I mean, I never really was a big fan. I just remember I used to watch like Dragon Ball Z, and I used to be like, why are they blonde and why are they hovering in the air? And I was like, all right, we won't get there. And I explained to her, I was like, the reason why for our generation, like, anime is so important, because we all, and I told her about the joke about how, like, all black people grew up in the same house kind of deal. In some regards, obviously everybody had different experiences, but there's certain common items and certain common things that everybody, that's why when you see them acronyms, get your black ass in this motherfucking house, that's why everybody know what that says, because we all heard the same kind of stuff. But I was explaining to her, I was like, look, when we were kids, even like me and my brothers, you and your brothers, like, we used to always, like, you go to school, you come home, you do your homework, you go outside and hang out.
Go outside and go play tag, freeze tag, cops and robbers, like,
until 6 o'clock when that Dragon Ball Z came on, and Tsunami came on, and you had all of them like,
had to get back in the shower before beforehand. Get ready.
And I remember. And
after Dragon Ball Z, I will wait for a Disney movie.
But like, yo, let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
Just saying.
Yo, $80 million kickoff is still my shit. But I was trying to explain to her the fact that for a lot of us, like, anime became this community that we didn't even intentionally make. Like, we just got kind of, hey, this is all great. And then when we got older, you know, like, this is how the bonding happens. This is how community happens. This is how anime lovers come together. But to see an anime lover and someone who's clearly part of our community, because you don't make no shit like Invincible Fight Girl unless you're part of the anime community.
Oh, 100%.
Make something that is not only a labor of love, but something that truly feels like I'm watching an anime. And I almost look at that as being like one of the highest compliments you can pay the creator, because that's what he set out to do. Was like, yo, I'm gonna make an anime. I'm gonna make a dope ass anime because I love wrestling. I love anime. I'm gonna get this little accountant girl who don't nobody think it could do nothing.
Some 90s shit.
And she gonna come out and be a beast. Like
some 90s shit. Just think about it. Think about it. There's some 90s shit. Like who how old is the creator of Invincible Fight Girl? Let me see.
He can't be much older than we are. I'm not gonna hold you. Can't be much older than we are.
Invincible Fight Girl creator.
Even the best part about Invincible Fight Girl for me truly was
Justin Gordon Montgomery. Yeah, this is a nigga.
Why? But also, yes.
No, I didn't even see his face. I read his name and I knew. Yeah, he's a nigga. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to read his bio and stuff. I'm just curious because
now you sit here looking at who is this dude who's a part of this community?
Who is this man, yo?
That made something that is truly a labor of love. It's a labor of love to the anime community. And I'm telling you, if you're not on Invincible Fight Girl, watch it. It's on HBO Max. It be coming on Adult Swim. Mm-hmm. Watch Invincible Fight Girl, because if they don't give me a season 2, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it, bro. I'm going to lose it if I don't get a season 2 of this show.
Guess what?
What up?
30.
30 what?
He's 30 years old.
Let's go.
That makes sense because, like, think about it. He grew up watching wrestling same time we did. Like, I know you had to wait for it, but like me, I grew up watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Like heavily.
I know.
I grew up watching anime heavily. So this all makes sense. Yo, shout out to Justin Gordon Montgomery, man, for real, because you created something real special for real. He's got another show actually that he created called DC Superhero Girls. I never heard about that. But it's WB, or maybe he's not maybe he's just on it. I don't think he created it. He's a writer for it. He's a writer for it.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. The thing for me with Invincible Fight Girl, I know we could come. We it's been a while since we've been out here, so we went a little long, but we're gonna come back around. But the thing for me about Invincible Fight Girl, and this is why I'm still gonna always stand on this soapbox for a show like this, because I had seen, and there's another one coming out. I don't know how dark it's gonna be or how quote unquote like anime is gonna be. I know it's from what's it called? Iania, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. It's like this. It's like the creator is from Africa, and he made this show about like this. They look like they're like this African girl. Basically, she has some kind of connection. I gotta send you the trailer because you'll get everything. Not even the trailer, the theme song. They like had like the opening sequence of the theme song, and you'll get everything you need to know as soon as I show it to you. But basically, she has like some type of like spiritual connection with this giant tiger or giant panther or whatever, and she kind of like saves everyone. But like, it clearly looks like it may have elements of dark shit. And so when I see something like that, the first thought that I have is these are people who are inspired by the same things that inspired us to do this podcast, same things that inspired us to come together and watch anime all the time. Like, these are the people that, and yes, I didn't watch the Attitude Era because my parents knew that me and my brothers were going to kill each other. But the fact remains that whether it was Attitude Era wrestling, whether it was chilling with Tom on a spaceship, anything in between, like, this is something that's a part of us in a way that I don't think people that aren't a part of it, like that are in it, can get. Like, you don't understand how important this is to us, to the point where we are creating things just so we can not only continue to perpetuate what's going on, but for us to continue to come in and be like, look, community, we throwing this in the pot. We trying to get more.
Now, even more so, like this, like you said, just to kind of piggyback off of all of that for real, like this also opens up the community.
Yes.
This also opens up the community for people who aren't even watching anime. Maybe they're just watching Craig of the Creek. Maybe they just started watching Invincible Fight Girl, and now they're watching Invincible Fight Girl. It's like, oh, this kind of, this looks interesting. Let me try to find something else like that, and then they get in there, they get in the anime, or vice versa. Anime people who aren't watching cartoons. Okay, let me watch Invincible Fight Girl. What else is like Invincible Fight Girl? Maybe you get Steven Universe. Maybe you get Craig of the Creek. Maybe you get like whatever it may be. Like it opens up the community 100%. And I think it opens up the community back to the heart of it all.
Yes.
Of being a kid, of just watching every kind of animated thing that was on TV. So, yeah. Yo, shout out to Justin Gordon Montgomery.